Coming to you from that once-forgotten artery that pulses through the center of the continental United States and into the heart of the Ozarks, Grace Matthews. Looking in from the northern border, our Canadian friend, along with his countrymen feeling the effects of U.S. political issues, Connor Murphy.
Welcome to Dueling Dialogues, episode 156. I'm Connor Murphy here with Grace Matthews. Hi, Grace. How you doing?
I'm okay, but there are others that aren't so okay.
Shit has hit the fan.
Yeah, we've got, everybody's trying in the United States to indict Trump.
Yeah.
They basically indicted Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel, and I don't know, but it sort of looks like Justin Trudeau's going to get indicted up there in your neck of the woods.
Yes. So, you know what? I apologize. I haven't watched much American TV in the last 2 days. I was glued to the TV here on politics, and this is probably the biggest scandal in Canadian political history. There's so many juicy bits. We're going to need a whole show for what has come out in, and I think
very complex.
And I think that a lot of this is the same stuff that goes on behind the scenes, possibly in places in your country as well. So
absolutely,
this is it's pretty juicy, and I know that the parliamentary debate, an emergency was called yesterday, and they debated till midnight.
Wow.
So you know it's serious when a politician works till midnight.
Yeah, you definitely know that. And it's just so, I mean, on one hand, when he first took office, Trudeau.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just like.
Oh, isn't he cute?
Yeah. I mean, it's so hard to believe that he is so corrupt.
Yeah, it just goes on and on and on. And like I said, we're going to need a whole show for this one.
Yeah. Well, you name the time and day, and I think we'll be there.
Well, you know what?
I mean, you've got it's when I read about it, and they're not really covering it much in the United States. I know you said that Fox may have carried it yesterday, a segment on it. I didn't see it.
Right.
I read the BBC's account, and it's just there is a lot of stuff going on here.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, way more than just probably one show. It involves media, hookers, this is... you couldn't write a movie that would have better stuff in it. There's no way. Yeah. So, you know what? I know that there was big political stuff going on in the U.S., but I am totally clueless because I had my nose to the TV watching Canadian politics. So
we'll get you all caught up.
Good.
Like I said, I'm a little worried about Benjamin Netanyahu. I mean, he's being accused of accepting bribes.
Right.
Him and his family. He complained yesterday in his speech that his son had been drawn into it. Now, his sons are pretty young. I don't know in what way he's talking about. I know that there is an election there in 2 months. Is this a political hit job like he says? He has won 4 times. This is his 5th election. Has somebody just worn him out, or is he guilty? I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
I mean, he's a politician, so I would guess he's guilty.
Well, when he was first elected the first time, and of course, Israel is very important to me, I really did not like him. I did not. I just didn't think he was the right person. I didn't think he was dedicated enough to the Jews. Does that sound crazy? He was more dedicated to secular ideas.
You got to trust your gut, right?
Yeah. And then I sort of warmed up to him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. A lot of the prognosticators, said he was a bad choice when he was first elected,
Well,
but I don't know about their hocus pocus.
I wonder if he was corrupt from the beginning, or did he get corrupted over time? Because
I don't know. There are people.
Because the latter seems to happen to almost every politician.
Absolutely. There are those that suggest his wife is really the corrupt one. She's a psychologist. They were having an affair when he was married to someone else. That's been a very long time ago. They now have been married for probably 20 years. They have 2 sons.
So they have good morals then.
Yeah. Good morals. They forgot about those commandments. Oh well. Yeah. It happens, We've got a real moral president too. But that's not why we voted for him. We did not vote for him because he's moral. We voted for him because he wasn't. And because he's tough. He walked out on Kim Jong Un in Vietnam this week.
Wow.
Not very nicely. I think it wasn't angry, but he says that little Kim wanted to tear down one of his facilities with nukes and have all of the sanctions lifted. There are 11 sanctions against the country. And Trump said, no, I want all the facilities. And I guess little Kim looked, he gets that blank face, like maybe I don't understand you kind of thing. And you realize that he understands English pretty well.
Yeah.
When he wants to, okay?
Right.
And then Pompeo came in and brought out some pictures and said, see, we noticed that you've got nukes here and some underground here, and you're building somewhere over here. And little Kim was like, oh, I didn't know you had all that intelligence.
Oh, I wish I was there.
Oh, yeah. But I wonder if you read The Art of the Deal, and if you know that that's like the Bible to Trump.
Right.
Trump was going to walk out on this meeting no matter what.
Yeah, you know what?
Part of the game.
When you said that, I thought of The Art of the Deal right away when you said that he walked out on Kim.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Same page there.
Absolutely. And he had a little press conference afterwards, and he did something that I could just kick him in the ass for.
Oh.
Somebody said to ask if him and little Kim had talked about Otto Warmbier. I don't know if you remember, he is the Jewish kid that came back in a coma after being accused of stealing some sort of propaganda poster in North Korea. Now, why in the hell the kid was there is just, I understand he was a finance student. His school had sent him. It's still crazy to go, but he should not have been killed.
Right.
Or
a poster.
Actually, whatever happened to him was almost worse than being killed. Anyway, but Trump spewed some shit off at the spur of the moment and said that little Kim said he did not know about it when Otto was being punished and assaulted in prison. And Trump said he believed Kim. Why did he say that? I mean, even if he did, and to tell you the truth, I'm not sure little Kim would have known about it anyway. Because I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Is little Kim really in charge, or are the generals? I mean, theoretically, he's in charge. But is he really in charge?
Right.
Kind of like marriages, The guy may go, I'm in charge, but he's not really in charge.
His wife wears the pants.
Exactly. There's those 3 generals. And I often believe that they're the ones wearing the big boy pants.
Okay. Yeah.
And little Kim is out there because he's his father's son.
Right. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely.
Yeah. So there will be another summit. They will get together. The good news is, especially if someone's sitting where you are, he's not testing those missiles. That's worth something.
Yeah, for sure. He stopped that.
Because remember back when he was? I mean, people in California and Washington and
Everybody's
up where
freaking
you're
out.
at, it was like, it doesn't feel good, because what if he really hits sometime?
Yeah.
A nuke, there aren't a lot of second chances.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway. Well, we did a whole episode the other day on Ocasio-Cortez, but she's the gift that keeps on giving. And her and Pelosi have teamed up for a little blackmail.
Oh.
Yeah. About 28 Democrats voted with the Republican caucus on a little tiny gun bill, or a little part of the gun bill about, trading guns with your relatives or leaving them when you die, and it was a tiny little thing. In the big picture, it really is almost nothing.
Okay.
Well, Ocasio-Cortez says, well, you're going to be on a list.
Who's going to be on a list?
The 28 people that voted with the Republicans. And if you do it again, we're going to go to your district. We're going to get somebody to beat you in the primaries, and we're going to put all of our money behind it. And Pelosi stood with her on that.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but in Canada, the members of Parliament always vote with their party. There's no voting for the other parties. So,
but see, we are supposed to.
Yeah, well, that's way more democratic than our system. But that's what happens here in Canada. Like, even after the Trudeau scandal, all the Liberals are standing up together, and RCMP, there's nothing to look into here. It was all about saving jobs. So, yeah, that makes you guys a way more democratic country than we are. And they're trying to ruin it, basically.
Absolutely. And we are somewhat more democratic than you are, because you've got socialized medicine and the government owns the oil.
Right.
And we've got all these people saying Medicare for all, including Ocasio-Cortez, and we want it to be free. Well, let me tell you, Medicare's not free right now. Right. Okay? You pay for it your whole life. They take money out of your paycheck to pay for Medicare and Social Security. Okay, those are things you pay for. Now, the hammer is old enough that he can be on his Medicare, but because he's still working, he has to pay an extra money every quarter.
Oh, wow.
So these people that are young, they might not get it. And see, you have the woking.
Right.
Where they're telling you something, and based on your experience, you believe this is true.
Right. Well, one thing her green plan did do, it actually infuriated the Greenpeace president, I believe, who that is. His name is Patrick Moore. Yeah. Let me read you his tweet. Regarding AOC. Pompous little twit. You don't have a plan to grow food for 8 billion people without fossil fuels or get the food to the cities. Horses? ? If fossil fuels were banned, every tree in the world would be cut down for fuel and cooking and heating. You would bring about mass death.
Oh yeah, very quickly. Does she not understand where oxygen comes from?
Exactly. Yeah. So, that would definitely put you on.
In this global warming, we would also freeze to death.
Yeah, no kidding.
But she's getting a lot of enemies. And she needs to know that if she's going to be this loud, she's got to watch, as my mom said, you watch your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
She's not watching her P's and Q's.
Uh-oh.
Okay, besides having her boyfriend kind of, sort of, maybe not on the payroll.
Yeah. Ouch. Yeah.
Well, she is being investigated by the FEC, that's the Federal Elections Commission, for undisclosed payments to some Riley Roberts guy. Her boyfriend.
Okay. There you go.
There are people that are going to live their existence in life will become to take her down.
Yeah.
So she can't be doing shit like that. See, and every day we're reporting in some way she breaks the rules. She doesn't have her address on file.
Right.
Well, you have to have it on file to know that you live in the district you're representing. Oh, but not her.
Okay.
Like I said, she's just all the time.
Well, only 4%. Only 4% showed up to vote, so she only needs 4% of an office in her head.
Even a Democrat pointed that out today. A Democratic strategist was on, I don't know, one of the Fox shows, and he pointed that out. He said, we don't know why she's getting so much airtime. I mean, hardly anybody voted for her. It was kind of a fluke deal. A fluke got her there, but a lot of things happen in a fluke deal. It's like when people don't use birth control. Oh, it's a fluke deal. Yeah, we got to take care of it the rest of our lives. Yeah.
Unless you live in Virginia, then you can kill it after it's born.
Yeah, then you can kill it after it's born. That's right.
Harvest its organs because it's worth $500,000.
Exactly.
There you go.
Very sad.
We got it all figured out.
Yeah, we do. We have everything figured out. That's why we're doing this, right?
You bet.
Okay, Michael Cohen.
Yeah, all over the news here in Canada. Multi-stream media was trying to dilute the Trudeau stuff with it. So I knew it was going on, but just couldn't get distracted.
Oh, my gosh. He's a lying, pandering panderer. He testified 3 times this week. He's going to return next week. He testified back in last summer and lied to Congress. That's why he's going to jail. But he's like a heroin addict. It's just like whoever has control of the goods. Back when the Republicans had control, he was pandering to them. Now he's pandering to the dems. And the dems are loving his words. They're begging. They're going, lie to me, baby, lie to me. And he just keeps lying. He's already been turned over to the DOJ for lying yesterday.
Yeah. So,
he really can't tell the truth.
So why is he being made to testify when he can't tell the truth anyway? So
they don't give a shit whether it's true. We're in the age of woking.
Right.
They don't care.
If he says it enough times.
It's true. If you say it enough times,
okay,
and you can make up the story, he should really be writing fiction. The bad thing is it would be so bad because he's not really very good at it.
Yeah.
The one thing about writing fiction is they'll blow you up if you screw something up. I got the wrong gun in one of my books. It made it past my editor. Oh my God, I got letters. We had to do a reprint.
Oh my God.
And it was just like, that gun can't use that bullet kind of thing. I said, well, it was a mistake. We had to reprint it.
Wow.
In fact, I got a whole stack of the bad ones downstairs. But, okay, now, sometimes old news becomes new news. And Jared Kushner, remember he had trouble getting top secret security clearance because he's done some shady things. His daddy was really shady. And I don't know. I don't think Trump should have brought him into the White House. I don't know whether he really does this stuff or not. It doesn't matter. Nevertheless, the FBI suggested that he should not have the top security clearance. The White House counsel suggested they shouldn't. And now they're going, well, Trump made General Kelly give it to him anyway. That's an old story. They're acting like it's new. Trump, I don't know. I think he denies telling Kelly that. I don't think he would have had to tell Kelly that. I think Kelly would have understood that he should give him the clearance.
Right.
The president wanted him there. I don't know that the trade-off on Kushner has been worth it or is worth it in the future. And they're using, just to take a step backwards, Michael Cohen's testimony to kind of bring players in that they can call back, or they not call back, call in to testify. Because kind of the way these congressional hearings work is if you've got somebody testifying here under oath and they say, well, but Jared Kushner's dead, then you get to bring Jared Kushner in.
Right. Okay.
That's probably the big benefit of Michael Cohen. He's been around long enough that he can throw everybody into the pot for the stew.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's mentioned that. He's mentioned 2 or 3 people I've never heard of. He's mentioned, Don Jr. He's mentioned Ivanka. By him mentioning them, they will get subpoenaed.
And they're going to drag it out to 2020.
I've always said that I felt like somebody's going to drag Kushner and Don Jr.
under
one or the other or both down.
Yeah.
I really believe it.
I think you could be possibly right there. I hope not. But
yeah. Oh, I definitely hope not. Oh, well, remember our good old friend Megyn Kelly?
Yes. Poor Megyn.
She's going to be back. Yeah, bless her heart. She just got $30 million to stay home, and she's learning to cook.
And she wants to work again, does she?
Yeah, she's going to be back. She says she has 2 serious offers on the table. She is available to work beginning in October of this year. My guess is it's going to be The View, and she'll make less money than she's made in a long time, but it'll be worth it because she's addicted to airtime.
Oh, that could be interesting.
I don't know. Maybe she'll give Rachel Ray a run for her money and start a cooking show.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I don't think cooking is going to become her expertise.
Yeah, well, I don't want to take cooking lessons from somebody that just started cooking. I've been cooking all my life. So have you.
Yeah.
So, that, I think that would be a big mistake.
Oh, very big mistake, especially somebody that's too skinny.
Yeah.
So, okay. According to Yahoo Financial, 63% of the millennials regret that they bought their home.
Wow.
Now, buying a home is part of the American dream. The reason is they don't like the hidden and unexpected costs. They said if they rent, they don't have to worry about it. There's a lot of truth in that, but I think this could start a trend.
Yeah, that's a scary, scary thought.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Now, here's another scary issue or event. An emotional support Pitbull attacked a 5-year-old at Portland Airport, according to a suit filed by the mother. Now, that's a bad deal for emotional support dogs or pets, and a bad deal for pit bulls. And I have to be nice about pit bulls. I don't like them, but I have a friend that will cut my head off for saying that. So I'm being nice, okay? Pit bulls worry me. I have to admit that.
I've had pit bulls before, and it's not the pit bull, it's the owner.
And I believe you. I do believe you, but should a pit bull be an emotional support dog? Well, I guess that emotional support dog could be disguised in a German Shepherd.
Yeah, my question is, did that pit bull actually have any training? Or is it just some random pit bull that a guy wants to take everywhere he goes?
I think that is totally being abused.
I think you are possibly right. I bet you that pit bull did not have 1 day of training.
Well, and people are getting approval from their doctors. At least that's kind of how it works in the United States. They're going, well, if I want to get this apartment, I thought these 2 kids do this, over where my son lived. They didn't want to pay the pet deposit.
Right.
And they don't have to if it's an emotional support animal.
Wow.
So she was planning to get her doctor to say that her teeny weeny little dog was an emotional support dog. And you know, that's not a big deal when it's a little yappy, tiny dog.
Right.
But if it's a dog trained to kill, or attack, I should say, that's a problem.
Or a peacock. Remember that one?
I do. I remember the peacock. If somebody wanted to have a squirrel on a plane.
Yeah.
You know, squirrels. One day, one of my dogs carried in a squirrel.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. It stunk so bad. Everything in the house for a week smelled wild. I mean, it's like Grizzly Adams moved in. Oh, my gosh. It was terrible. Yeah, that dog made me mad. But speaking of wild animals, a couple of weeks ago there was a jogger runner on every show, every morning show. He was out in Colorado running on a trail, and this mountain lion came and attacked him, and he wrestled her. He had a big cut on his face, and you know, my impression was he killed the mountain lion. Well, according to Fox News today, it's been discovered that it was a young kitten. Now, I wonder if this guy's going to be in trouble, because if he killed a little kitten,
yeah, I don't know.
for attacking him.
Wow. Okay. See, I was really disappointed when I saw a picture of the guy, because I thought he'd look like Chuck Norris, or a bit more like Chuck Norris, like some big MMA guy.
Yeah, I kind of figured he really did wrestle a mountain lion. He looked like he could.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, way cool. You know, let me touch you. But it's just a wimp in disguise. Okay. You know? Okay. I don't know. I do know, sort of. In Canada, people are doing the carnivorous diet.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of similar to keto. And, of course, our Jordan Peterson, he loves the carnivorous diet. He believes in eating a lot of meat and that it helps autoimmune diseases. Well, you know, I have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease, and I've sort of considered it.
I have friends on that diet, and they've never been healthier.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't really eat red meat. I just eat chicken and fish.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't know, but I've been looking into it because I would really like to not have as many symptoms. Well, today, I noticed that there's a couple of side effects. The first one being, it's called Keto Crotch.
Oh, my.
Apparently, women's vaginas are smelling.
Oh, no.
On the keto diet. Apparently, carbs keeps your vagina smelling sweeter or more becoming, or I don't know. And you know, their breath smells like nail polish remover, which would be like acetone.
Oh, my.
Well, doesn't that kind of defeat part of the purpose? You know, if you're looking good and you got your body all hardened up and you go, ew.
Oh, no. Oh, no. When I woke up this morning, and if someone told me I was going to be talking about smelly vaginas today on the podcast, I would have laughed. And here I am in shock, unable to laugh.
Well, you know, I mean, we don't usually talk about it, but we had to talk about that.
Well, I wonder if it's true. Like, should I go smell my friend's garages?
Whatever, you could get arrested though.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I think it's you know, it's just women. I guess guys, you know, I don't know.
Well, if any listeners are out there on the keto diet, let us know. Throw a comment down on us. Yeah.
Yeah. And just in case anybody's wondering, I have a list of what HR people are looking for when they hire you. They're looking at your social media badge.
Okay.
And the bad things are indications in your photos that you do drugs and booze.
Okay.
Your language, you know, if you use naughty, foul language. Your politics, your grammar and spelling. The other one is flaunting wealth. And apparently that's a biggie. They don't like it if you go, I got a new boat, or, you know, here's my designer shoes.
Probably because the job pays $12 an hour.
Maybe so. And then they hate it if you're a me person. If everything you post is selfie or about you and not about anybody else.
Well, nobody wants
there you go.
Nobody wants a narcissistic coworker, right?
That's right.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Well, and it is true because I did a lot of hiring for, a major media company in Canada here, and that was exactly what we do. We would look them up on Facebook, look them up on Twitter.
Yeah.
So, if they seemed good in an interview, we would look at those, the social media links.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't get a job because of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think that hurts more people than people are willing to admit or imagine.
Well, it gives you a good snapshot of what they're really like in real life.
Yeah.
Because you all hear the same thing over and over. Oh, I'm a quick learner. You don't have to tell me more than once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone
Those
says that.
words.
Stop it.
Yeah, they do. They do say that. So, well, it's Friday.
Yes.
Fridays are good.
Yes, it is. As long as you're looking at a payday, probably.
Yeah, well, and I tell you what, in the United States, we're looking at about 3 big snowstorms.
Oh.
We're supposed to get ours this Sunday. So I expect by Monday we're snowed in.
Wow.
If the forecasts are right, so.
That global warming, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That good old global warming is freezing me to death.
Yes. And I can agree with you there. It's the same here.
Yeah, but we don't always agree. Life's a journey, and we're all in this together. Thanks for listening. Godspeed, Connor. Godspeed to all of our friends out there.
Godspeed, Grace, and everyone, thanks for listening.